this side. See, grab something. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing tonight, guys? Welcome to the live stream. So, as you can tell, I'm in a motel room. It was definitely not what I was expecting. It's kind of funny that I would buy I would buy a brand new tire for my scooter just last week, or I think it was last week or about a week and a half ago. I think it was about a week and a half ago. Yeah. S I was supposed to have been in. Oh, man, got my compression socks on. I'm trying to take them off. Let's see. I'm trying to see what I have on in my bag. Trying to see if I got a pen. Yeah. What's up, Matt S? How you doing? How's everybody else doing? Thanks for coming out to my live stream. This was not anything I was supposed to do tonight. This was not planned. Yeah. So right now I'm in Abbeville, South Carolina, which I believe I went 163 miles. You know, if I remember correctly, I think that my first day trip last year, I think I went 189 miles. But I'm not exactly sure what time I left town, though. Maybe I left at about the same time, I believe. Well, I don't know. I left Locust, North Carolina about when I did it last year. I believe I left about 9:30, and that was at the time I was trying to. I think I was trying to wing where I was going because I didn't go in the same route that it was originally planned out. Um, Today, I believe I left about 8:30. When I got to, I believe it was Richburg, South Carolina. I had stopped there to get gas, and then right when I was leaving the gas station, um, my back tire had went flat. Don't know how. I don't know what I ran over, but I did have a hole in my back tire, and my back tire is not smooth like a street tire that I was hoping for, and I'm kind of glad that I did not get it. But so I stuck there. I was stuck there for about, I don't know, like a good old hour and a half, 2 hours. Um, so I aired up the tire and I was leaving. I was trying to figure out where the hole was, and right behind me there was a Dollar General, and so I was up a little ways, and I decided to turn around. I'm glad I did. I went to Dollar General, got one of these bottle sprays, got soap and water in there because I sprayed it on the tire to figure out where the leak was coming from, and I found it. And Dollar General didn't even have any uh any tire plugs or anything like that. So the tire is going good. Hey chat, hey Bubs, how you doing? Hey Def. Um, so anyway, so there was a guy that was parked parking spaces from me, and he asked if I needed help. I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to find where the hole is in the tire is, and he was trying to look for his tire plug kit, and it looked like I think he was having a hard time because he had so much stuff in his truck. And this lady came out, told me that she had a tire plug kit, and then um, he asked if we had cement glue, which is what they use for the tire plugs to keep it, stuck and not, whatever. And she said, "Oh yeah, I got it all." No, not necessarily. Your cement glue was literally completely empty. So, but I had no idea. So I got the file little punch tool, made the hole a little bigger, and then I got the tire plug, and but no cement glue, but that's okay though. So I stuck it through and I sprayed it. No air came out. What I didn't realize was is that a lot of air had came out enough that when I started the scooter, but I was starting slow. When I made a right turn, I wasn't even going like maybe but a mile an hour or whatever, and the left side of the tire, the bead popped off the rim, and then so I called my insurance because I forgot to update my coverage, and I was asking them, am I covered with towing and stuff? They tell me like, no, you forgot to call us to update it. I was like, damn. So I called them. I called them up. Oh well, I was already on the phone. So I updated my insurance, and from where I was at, I pushed the scooter as long as I didn't hit hit the rim on the ground. So I pushed the scooter. I think it was about a good football field length. And trust me, that's not the farthest I've ever had to push my scooter. But with a flat tire, that was and plus going up a little hill and stuff, it was really stressful. As soon as I pulled up to the gas station, there was this random guy, who actually helped me. I mean, you got a lot of people that just goes around you, and they see what's going on, but they don't have time for that, and I don't have time for them. So, I mean, no hate or anything like that, but got to the air pump, and as soon as I put air in it, luckily I didn't have to try to squeeze the tire together. The bead literally pushed itself out and sealed onto the rim. And so I filled up this with more soap and water, and there was no leak or anything. I had to set it 32, and the max air pressure for that tire is 36. So ever since, it's been good. Even though I got a plug in there, but I do have a tire plug kit for myself. Um, and then I was just gonna call. I had to take pictures of my scooter to send to the insurance, and then just waiting on them to update my insurance. which at midnight, I I am good to go. Anything happens to my scooter, wreck or anything like that, I have $100 deductible and full I think compens, whatever you call it. I'm just completely covered. Towing is free, so good to go. Let's see what else. Oh, and I met this guy at the gas station where I had the air put in my tire at. Really awesome dude. Him and I, while I was waiting, him and I talked for about a good 20 minutes or so, and just it was really awesome meeting the guy. And I don't know if he's watching this live stream, but if you're watching this live stream, man, I still want to say thank you again. You've helped me make my day, and but unfortunately, you know, I got to find a clutch for my ruckus. So if any of you guys if any of y'all around would like to help search me for a clutch for my scooter, because let me give you an explanation. So I'm gonna draw this real quick. Up there is someone hauling butt out there. I don't think this is really gonna make. I don't know if you are gonna understand this, but I'm gonna try to do it the best I can. Okay, so in in the cover where you guys see me work on my belt and stuff. So right here, this is the CVT. So you got a belt that runs right here. And then you have a pulley that's on the outside and another pulley on the inside. The inside is the variator pulley, which it has the weights. Once you accelerate, the variator pulley pushes itself inwards and makes the belt go upwards. And this is the clutch, and or what you call the drive clutch. And that belt goes lower. And when that goes lower, you got this right here. So you have, whoops, my bad. You have three little sections right here. These are the clutch weights. And these right here, that's kind of dark, that is clutch weight pads. And this right here is a clutch bell that actually covers this whole thing. So when the belt goes down in the clutch weight pads extend out and it touches the rim of that. So, but here's the problem. So the clutch bell that I have is not factory. It's what they call a lightweight clutch. So the original on the original bell, let's just say if this is the wheel, this is the surface of the yeah, yeah, not a problem. But I'm just telling y'all what's going on. I don't even know what. Actually, that's really. I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this. Y'all don't know anything about this, or maybe y'all do. I don't freaking know. But anyway, the original has a flat, like a solid surface, whereas the aftermarket one has holes in it, like that all over. The the clutch pads disintegrated because of the new clutch bell that I have, because those little holes shaved off those clutch weight pads. So now you got metal on metal, and that's not good. So I'm just trying to find someone anywhere that has a clutch doesn't have to have a bell to it because I got the factory one. So that way I won't have to ride nervously because I am completely nervous right now. And with even with all that going on, I still managed to almost make it to the same amount of distance. I went 163 miles and 189 miles on the first day last year. This is with freaking 2.5 hours of staying in one spot. No, I just need another clutch. But yeah, so my so the plan was today was I was gonna make it to a place called Center, Alabama. I met this guy Jamie and his um other half, Amy. I met them when I was on my way back to North Carolina, and I was supposed to make made it there. It was supposed to have been a 10-hour ride, and and if I would have left at 5, I could have made it there by either, well, actually, let's give or take 10 to 12 hours, but I could have made it there by 4 o'clock in the afternoon today, and that's the central time. Unfortunately, I'm still 221 miles away from there, so I'm going to leave here about 5:30 in the morning, 5:30, and we'll just see what happens. So anyway, um, yeah. So I wound up getting a motel, which was something that was not on the agenda, and because well, financially, you know, I mean, not everybody knows what you know knows my situation. Actually, everyone doesn't know my situation, so I mean, it's still, I mean, I could still ride it. I'm just not using the original part. Man, bro, let me tell you this. The longest I've ever ridden on the scooter was 16 hours, and that was going from Kansas to Texas. And I didn't have a choice because there was a big, huge storm coming down. Let's see here. But let me see what I got. I have some pretty cool footages if I still have it. Um, oh, I'm on this thing. So yeah. So I did some video footages while I was riding, and there was some really, really nice scenery. Especially going up and down this hill, and you're got the trees on both sides and you got the sun facing towards you. It was it was really beautiful. Um, so yesterday or the day before, I wound up finding some 3M tape, and I don't know if y'all remember, but I got this thing on now, but I have not tested it out yet. Um, this is where the GoPro goes. But I have a problem now as well. I don't know if I packed up my microphone. Hey, what's up, JPL? How you doing? I don't know if I packed up my microphone for the GoPro. Whoops. Yeah, so I won't be able to. So if I don't have that, I won't be able to clearly talk into the camera while you guys watch the video. So, okay, so we're looking at 221 miles for tomorrow to get to Center, Alabama. My fastest speed is 36 miles an hour. If I'm not using I'm not using my brand new parts. I'm still using the older ones just because of that clutch. But if I was using the new parts and I had my clutch was good and I was using the regular factory bill, I would probably get anywhere between 36. So Alabama, I was supposed to made it to Center, Alabama today, and that was the whole plan for this first day. Meet up with some friends, and there was a campsite that I was going to stay at. Clinton, South Carolina. Clinton, South Carolina. So that is, mm, but where am I at? Oh, that's going to be going backwards. I can't go backwards. Um, is there another place going west? That's what I need. I'm going to be going into, I believe, into Calhoun Falls, and then the Burton, and I believe I'm going to go to Comer, but I'm definitely going to be going around. I'm definitely going to be going around Atlanta. So I need to try to find something west of that. So if I let's just say that my average speed is 30 miles an hour. I mean, 221 miles is definitely going to be a long trip. So yeah, so we're going to be looking at about in between 6 hours, 45 minutes, and 8 hours. So if I leave at 5:30, and plus there's going to be two stops, about two stops. We're probably going to be looking about, yeah, I'm going to say about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I show up. Um, so my plan is that I'm going to Texas to go see my dad. Um, my brother, my sister, my dad, none of them even know that I'm doing this trip. My dad's birthday is April the 18th, but I was going now so that way I can see him and for his birthday. Um, Even though it'll be before then. I wanted to do a surprise for him, and yeah, and then I'm wanting to go to Lubbock, Texas, to go see family that I haven't seen in years, and then I'm probably wanting to go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, so I can see that family that I met last year. I think some of you guys remember that. Um, when my friend Andrew picked me, um, stopped right in front of me and didn't know that I was going to. Or he didn't know what I was up to, but he just knew that I probably needed help, and because of that, that's how I got to meet his parents and made a new family over there. So that is the agenda for the next. What's today? Tuesday. Originally, I was supposed to have left Sunday, so I'm I've got this gut feeling that I can be in Texas on Thursday, possibly. I don't know that yet. It's either going to be Thursday or Friday. And then um it, it's either Friday or Saturday. I'm gonna go to Lubbock, but but that's what my whole plan is that Friday go to Lubbock, Saturday go to Albuquerque. But it's gonna be a real, it's gonna be really, really, really tough. I just got to figure out what to do. You know, if I can try to find, if I can just find um, that clutch for the scooter, and then change out the stuff to the brand new ones, and I can gain the speed that I need. Tonight, I wasn't even supposed to stay in this motel. I wasn't even supposed to spend any money, and I mean, because that money was supposed to go to the clutch, but I just didn't have a choice because, well, I'm exhausted, um, especially after today. At some point, like halfway through the trip, after I had that flat and everything, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just go back and just wait till when I'm ready. But then again, I don't want to give up. I just don't want to give up this trip because I'm not doing it for any other reason but for myself. And, I'm just sick of being freaking depressed, man. Nobody knows about my depression. And I believe that's my fault that I got myself in in that situation. And, I don't show anybody what my, I don't show anybody my, my situation, but, obviously I'm just, I'm still smiling. I'm trying my best at everything. I'm going to be putting out another video tonight before I go to sleep or first thing in the morning. I was at this place called Iron Horse Motorcycles, and that was in Monroe, Texas. Not Monroe, Texas. What am I talking about? Monroe, North Carolina. Um, just to help support them guys. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm just. This is about everything. That's what I gathered. Scribble, scribble, scribble. That's that's my mindset. But hopefully, when I get a good night's sleep tonight, I'll have a fresh start, and I'm praying that everything goes well, especially for the scooter. Um, you know, I believe in Biscuit. Everybody knows Biscuit, and I just, I'm just hoping for the best. I think maybe first day with a little bit of challenges, hectic challenges. That is. Hopefully, it gets better on the go. Hey, Purple, how you doing? Um, I'm just, I'm just hoping for the best. It all works out. Uh, let's see here. Let's see. So weather wise, look like it's going to be pretty decent, I believe. Um, so it's showing tomorrow it's going to be 47 degrees in the morning. So that's not too terribly bad. I got my thick jacket, so I'll wear that for a good 3, 4 hours until the sun, until it starts to warm up a little bit. It will be warmer than it was. Well, I don't know. It's showing that it was warmer today, but it's going to be cooler tomorrow. Must be winds coming in. Let's see. Let me look at center Alabama. So it's going to be warmer. So the farther I go west, it's going to be warmer. I'm tired actually. So it's going to be around 71 or something like that in center. So that's what I'm aiming for. Um, the, um, my friend over there had asked me about wanting to ride with, him and his buddies ride with me on while I'm there to have that experience of what I went through and what I'm going through. and how I'm doing it. And it's just, I think with the timing, the off timing, I think it's going to be something that's going to be difficult to happen. But I'm going to try my best to get there in time to hopefully see that kind of experience. So it'll be awesome. Um, and then I know he's got to. I know that he has to. Oh yeah, it's just I'm not really. I'm not sad. I'm just stressed out that I didn't. I mean, but I don't need to be stressed out because today is today, tomorrow's tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a new day, and you know nothing's gonna stop me to keep on going. Um, but so so this was what my plan was is that um I'm obviously gonna be going to stop at state lines, take a picture of the state signs. Um, I'm gonna be doing that for the Iron Horse Company just to keep rolling, just keep giving them updates, and keeping you guys updates. I don't think tomorrow or the next day, I don't think for the next 3 days after this, I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm just doing a live stream tonight because I'm staying in the motel. So, um, but yeah, so night one, not as planned, but good things are gonna come. So, yeah. So I think tomorrow I'm going to I'll hang out for a little bit, but maybe I can try to make it into Mississippi. And then from Mississippi is going to Texas. Now I actually have with this, I may have two different choices to make. It's either I go ahead and go to my dad's, or I go I just stream along, go straight to Lubbock as fast as I can, and then Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then go wherever after that for about wherever, and then go back to my dad's, and then and I could probably stay there for about a week or so. Um, I think to me that sounds like a legit plan. I'd rather see him before his birthday, but if I'm on a time span, it would be much more convenient. I can go to my dad's anytime, um, um, so we'll see what happens. I know by car from my hometown in Texas to Lubbock, I think it takes about 6 hours. I think it takes about 6.5 hours. So it would take me about 10 hours to get there, so I can still get there by 5, 6, or whatever. Um, but we'll see what happens. So, but I mean, during the times while I'm going, when I stop for the day, like tonight, I was gonna, I could have done DoorDash, trying to make the $30, but I just didn't feel like doing it. Since I'm in the motel, it just gave me the feeling of just, dude, just bro, just relax. You can work on this stuff later. So, um, that's about it. And I really appreciate you guys supporting me and everything. Um, and I just spent $77. I'm not going to Steve's. That's out of my way. Um, it's just that's not the way I'm going to. Um, my hometown's much farther south than that. Let's So 77. And I cannot stay at another hotel, motel, or whatever at all because that $77 could have went to the clutch. Could have went. I also got to give me another kickstand because my kickstands. When I had that flat and I tried to put it on the kickstand kind of just screwed up. So yeah, new kickstand. Well, I don't. They don't have to be new. They both don't have to be new. I just need to find at least a used good clutch and a good used kickstand. I mean, I'd rather probably get the kickstand that just kicks out on the left. Yeah, but if I do that, I would have to take I would have to take the left peg off. I don't care. Still fine with me. I can take that left peg off if I can have a good kickstand. Um, yeah, that's about it. Well, guys, that is it for tonight. If you guys got any questions, feel free to comment on, I guess, comment on one of my videos or whatnot. And I do have, if you have Instagram, I know a lot of you do, you can just send me a message on Instagram if there's anything y'all want to ask me and stuff. So until then, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get ready for bed. It's 9:35. I'm still Eastern time, I believe. And I got to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I want to feel good about it. So until then, y'all have a good night and I'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys, for so much for coming out and y'all have a good night. Good night.